Greetings, hello, welcome on it, Unoptimized Fool from the closet. Glad you guys could come in here and talk about stuff with me today. Listen, I want to talk about horrific visions, okay? Guess what? It's officially here, okay? So, horrific visions. We were promised it in 11.1.5. Technically, we now have it. It's been staggered, obviously. We had the XP event, and again, it was a little bit staggered. Again, that causes a little bit of issue, but we're not talking about that. We kind of addressed that in the last video. Now, in this video, we're talking about horrific vision. So it's officially out, right? Now, this is an old system, right? It came in Battle for Azeroth, where we had to fight the corruption of the old god N'Zoth, right? And his visions and plans of Orgrimmar and Stormwind. You go in there and fight the evil void, getting cosmetics, rewards, even upgrading your cape. Now in this version, there's no cape, right? Now there is a lesser, and a major upgrade to your helm. Basically, you get a nice little corruption slot. You only get one corruption. Now this corruption did just get buffed, right, before this went live. So technically right now, I saw some reports about 1 to 3% of your damage is from, again, you'll have an additional damage to this, obviously 1 to 3% additional damage. So it's worth definitely picking up before, obviously, if you're in mythic dungeons or inside of any raid, right, you're having some trouble. It's a nice little buff to your damage. Now, horrific visions, there's some controversy with the horrific visions. Now, the horrific visions themselves, mechanic-wise, are pretty fun. Now, there was a couple of bugs here and there, but that happens, right, with stuff like this. But there's a problem. When it was launched, obviously it's been staggered, right? 11.1.5 has been out for at least a month now. Now it's officially here. But when we went in there was a lot of time-gated still content that we had to dive through. So all the cosmetics, that was time-gated, okay? The progression through the tree was also time-gated. Now, as of this recording, again, Blizzard has made one giant reversion of this system. All the cosmetics, again, they would all had to be completed. They all had to be collected after we did the main objectives, right? Again, those were time gated per week. That requirement has been officially removed, right? So now you can get the cosmetics day one, no problem. And that was a problem. It just seems weird, right? Again, Blizzard is so good at saying, man, time-gated stuff sucks. We won't do it anymore. But here's some time-gated stuff, right? I'm fine with stuff being staggered, right? Here's a system, enjoy it for a month. Here's a new system, enjoy it for a month, right? I'm fine with that. But when you give me the system, don't tell me, oh, in 3 or 4 weeks, you can unlock the cosmetics. No. Give it to me now, right? So it's weird, Blizzard, that you keep doing this. It's like, okay, here's some time-gated stuff. There's some backlash. Let's remove it. Why are we having this weird, like, back and forth ping pong session that we always do? Why do you always think that we love cosmetics being locked behind a 3-week grind? Why do you think we want that? We don't want that at all. And you see constantly, every time you try to do that, there's backlash by the community. I don't understand why that happened. I'm glad that they listened. Obviously, one, I'm glad they listened. It's now not there. The time-gated stuff for progression, like right now, you can only get the lesser version of the corruption on your helm. The greater version is locked behind, obviously, a couple more weeks, right? Again, I think it will take around 2 to 4 weeks to get everything inside the tree. Again, that tree that you get, by the way, that you can invest in, helps you with your sanity loss inside the dungeon, not the dungeon, but the scenario, right, inside of the horrific visions. It affects your damage done. It just affects a lot of things, right? So it all comes together, right? It makes your runs a little bit smoother and also lets you do more mass, right? Obviously, the mass system's back as well, too. So Blizzard, why are we doing this dance? Again, we don't like limitations on cosmetic items when the event's out. When the event comes out, give us everything we want to. Let people play at their own pace. If people want to go goblin mode and get the greater helm enchant day one, let them do it. Let them do it. And again, at the time of this recording, we don't have that yet. It's still time gated per week for the stuff that's actually tied to power and stuff like that. But cosmetics, they got lifted. Again, not sure why that even made it into the game. Blizzard said, oh, we're sorry about this, but they keep doing it. So it's like, they're sorry they got caught in the cookie jar, right? They're just trying to get away with everything. And it stinks. Again, good on Blizzard for removing it, but why was it there in the first place? So again, horrific visions here, and it kind of already stains it stains 11.1.5 more, and it's already been stained with the launch of the Nightfall campaign, right? We had those issues before, so now we have the bad launch of Nightfall, and now we have the time-gated issues of Horrific Visions. What's Dash 3 Duos is gonna what's gonna happen with Dash 3 Duos? The Greedy Emissary, is that gonna be time gated too? I don't know. Again, Blizzard says that they're sorry, but they just keep doing it. It's weird. I don't understand. But what do you guys think? Do you think Blizzard's out of their mind, or is it all a trick that's saying how there's some time gated issue, but we reverted it. We're the good guys now. No, they're not. They're the ones that time gated in the first place. Anyway, I want to hear your opinion about this, guys. Again, I am Unoptimized Fool from the closet. I'll see you guys next time.